even a barber, even a cobbler, even, I would say a person who does your laundry. Everybody wants to get into this field because everybody wants to spread information. Sale is later, marketing is later, but information is first. That kind of a approach you should have in terms of learning digital marketing, wherein there is a problem, there is a solution, but you know how to give the best solution and put your best foot forward for it. Just take example of a water bottle. Now, if it is a Kingfisher water bottle, people will still love to keep it here. If it is a Avion, which is about 100 rupees plus a bottle, they'll love to keep it here. But if it is a bottle without the tag, would you like to keep it here? Same goes with social media now. The tag, the brand, the price, and the time when you're promoting it is more. In digital marketing, everything is fair and square. You have to follow a customer, you have to make the customer feel fair about your product, you have to make them comfortable, you have to tell them that yes, this is a product which is required for you at this particular point of time, whether or not the need is there. But the need analysis is made.
Hello everyone, I am Yash Upadhyay and welcome back to the Digito Talks. Today we have Dr. Kunal Saxena sir with us. He is a digital marketing expert, data scientist, and tedx and NASA speaker. I welcome you, sir, on Digito Talks.
Thank you very much.
So my first question to you, sir, why did you choose digital marketing as a profession?
Well, that's a very tough question in the beginning only. Why did I choose this as a profession? This became as an accident to me. I never opted for this subject to be ever studied or to be ever taught or to research upon. There was somebody who once upon a time called me and said there is something we need to get little data upon, and that is something called as digital marketing. So this was way back in 2012, 2013, and that was a time when I was also very curious to know what is this all theory about digital marketing. I know online things, we know website was becoming very famous, and people were trying to get into the app mode. But the question is, why is it that now the marketing has been termed as digital? So when we came to know things about Facebook coming in, or at that time Orkut coming in, or Tumblr coming in, that gave us an understanding about how you can reach out to the customers who don't know about the product unless and until it doesn't come on the television or doesn't come in the newspaper or in a hoarding. And now all of a sudden, when the customer is getting engaged through his social media portal and a product comes up, a service comes up, some information comes up, and there is a kind of a huge concentration from the customer side to look into that, to find out that. And the statistics say the involvement ratio went 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. And then when I did this little bit of research, it was kind of very astounding. And then I found out, let's go ahead and find out what is it all about. Because in India, we have scarcity of technology, we have scarcity of knowledge of the digital technology, we have scarcity of infrastructure for this technology. So let's try to bring in something brick by brick, wherein, like as in today when we sit and talk to each other, the digital world is rotating, but that time it was building up. So, I thought that I can do something with my interest in terms of making this, digital ecosystem flare up a bit. And I think I was quite successful.
Yeah, correct, sir. And so nowadays, a lot of people have degrees and certificates on digital marketing, but when it comes to work, they don't have a practical knowledge. So how they can start learning digital marketing?
See, now, digital marketing being the need of the hour as of now, where everybody from every domain wants to know about what this thing is all about. Say, suppose, you have a doctor. He wants to practice in his locality. But how will he tell the people in his locality that this doctor with this specialization is, practicing from this time to this time? Problem one. Problem two, fashion designer who has been working with great fashion houses but now wants to become a freelancer and either start training or start getting projects on individual basis. How does he start it? Even a barber, even a cobbler, even I would say a person who does your laundry, everybody wants to get into this field because everybody wants to spread information. Sale is later, marketing is later, but information is first. So in this case, when everybody wants to study digital marketing, I think first you need to find out where your interest is, because digital marketing has got various stages, various phases, various parameters to be understood. It's not one shot you understand one part of it and start practicing it. No, digital marketing involves social media, it involves performance marketing, it involves internet marketing, it involves search engine optimization, pay per click. So many things are there. So you need to first find out which parameter fits you in terms of your analytics, in terms of your understanding, in terms of your predictability, in terms of your knowledge to grasp about that particular subject. Unless and until you don't identify the need, you should not go ahead. First you have identified it. Okay, fine, I want to get into performance marketing. Say for example, I want to get into lead generation, I want to help businesses to grow. Now in terms of lead generation also, there are so many things. You have Google AdWords, Facebook analytics, now it's called as meta analytics. Now you have Instagram analytics. Now where do you find the right customer, and for which industry are you going to put your this product for? Now Instagram has different customers, Facebook has different customers, LinkedIn has different customers, YouTube has different, all though all are sitting on all the platforms, but the need is different. Say another, taking an example, say if you want to understand about a sale, you go to Flipkart, you go to Amazon, same product you search, but you're looking at what? Offers, cashback, discounts, and the one who gives you better, you proceed towards that. So that kind of a approach you should have in terms of learning digital marketing, wherein there is a problem, there is a solution, but you know how to give the best solution and put your best foot forward for that.
Okay. So, sir, as you said, we have to find our area of interest. So, if I give my examples, when I started learning digital marketing, I was very interested in graphic designing. Then I became
Yeah.
interested in website development.
Okay.
And now when I went for internship, so I enjoyed doing social media marketing, creative work. So how can somebody identify their interest?
Now, see, digital marketing is again, coming back to square one. It is basically collection of many things put together and then giving a different output to it. Collection of different things means it involves web pages, it involves web development, it involves website analytics, it involves traffic, checking, it involves content, it involves designing. But again, the bigger question lies, see, if you have, in medical terms, let me tell you, if you have stomach ache and you go to the doctor, he should not give you a medicine for kidney. He should give you a medicine for your stomach ache only. And that is where the actual thing in digital marketing lies is, if you want to start with, first identify where the pain is of your customer. Now, you enjoyed social media marketing, very good. But the social media marketing is just not putting a poster on Facebook, or just not putting a poster on Instagram, or not on LinkedIn. Now, customers are of various varieties. There's a different way of saying it, but the formal way of saying customers of various varieties. You might love to own a brand for a particular item in your house. Say, for example, you love to wear brands for your shoes, but at the same time, you don't love to wear brands for your pants. You don't love to wear brands for your shirts. The design looks good, that's fine, but the shoe has to be branded. Your glasses has to be branded. Your watch has to be branded, because this is what people look at first. So if you put an ad of these kind of products online with offers, now that involves analysis. Now what kind of analysis? Price analysis, product analysis, customer analysis, taste analysis, period analysis, stage analysis, because every customer will not like the brand, they might like the price. Some might like the price, might not like the brand. Now if you buy a smartwatch online, starting from Boat till Versace, everybody gives you a smartwatch. But the question is, who gives you the better cashback? All have the same feature. Mind you, all have the same features. But what matters is the tag name. What matters is the approach of that particular thing put out to the customer. People in today's time live more on the style statement basis. Earlier they used to say show basis, but it is called a style statement. Digital marketing should analyze the style statement. Just take example of a water bottle. Now, if it is a Kingfisher water bottle, people will still love to keep it here. If it is a Avion, which is about 100 rupees plus a bottle, they'll love to keep it here. But if it is a bottle without the tag, would you like to keep it here? Same goes with social media marketing. The tag, the brand, the price, and the time when you're promoting it is most. In web analytics, since you come from the web background, web analytics, it has been understood that the online traffic is too much after 12 o'clock till 6 o'clock. As
Right.
per as my analysis, people sleep, but they're digitally alive. They're digitally alert. What are they doing online?
Even I'm using social media at night.
See, your use would be for a particular need.
Correct.
Not everybody comes with a need, right?
Correct.
What are people? This is not America. This is not Australia. This is not Europe. Of course, we are not less than them also. But the question is, what are you doing from 12 o'clock to 5 o'clock in the morning? Non productive hours, what are you trying to generate? We are not dealing in cryptocurrency. We are not dealing in bitcoins. We are not in the foreign trade market. But why the web traffic is so very high? It is because each company is trying to put its people to understand the market of its competitor when the competitor is sleeping. But they don't understand the competitor is also doing the same job with them. See, digital footprint is something which cannot be ever omitted. If I went to Harvard once, that was about 7 years back from now, and was giving a lecture in Harvard, one of the classrooms. Now, over there, one student from Nigeria was there. He says, "Sir, I have a question." I said, "Yes, please." He says, I Googled a shoe, and wherever I went, the shoe followed me. Whichever website I am going, whichever page I am opening, a small reminder comes. Your shoe is lying in the cart, your shoe is lying in. How do they come to know where am I going? I said, my friend, the biggest mistake is that you only allowed them to enter your space. How come? So we have a habit of not reading instructions. The moment you open an account, there are lots of instructions coming in.
Yeah.
What do we do?
Allow.
Yes, allow, next, because we want to get out of it and see what is behind.
Correct.
Now, that thing which comes up, you're giving a consent to those companies to follow you. They're not following you without your consent. It's a crime, online crime. But you told, yes. Tomorrow you go sue a case, they'll say, boss, you're the one who gave me consent on this day, at this time, this particular time, this website. So it's not my mistake. So I have all the reasons to follow you wherever you go. And keep reminding you, your shoe is in the cart, your shoe is in the cart. I'll not bother you for lifetime. If I see for 7 days not done, I'll give it to somebody else. But I honor you. So, in digital marketing, everything is, fair and square. You have to follow a customer. You have to make the customer feel fair about your product. You have to make them comfortable. You have to tell them that, yes, this is a product which is, required for you at this particular point of time, whether or not the need is there. But the need analysis is made because in India, we love on the price factor things, 999, strike it off, 699, 699, strike it off, 399, 399, strike it off, 199. And on top of it, there's one more offer, buy one, get three free. So we don't know the analysis, but digital marketing is helping it how? To take the step forward and allow the customer to come and buy it. Right?
Right. So we can say we should choose not which is our area of interest. We should choose which is the demand of market.
Yes, exactly. So, if you're very right, you should choose what is the demand of the market and don't leave out on something which is not the demand of the market. Try to make it also, companies will pay you for that.
Correct.
Why? Sensodyne has to come online on YouTube and allow a dentist to speak about its customers, or allow the customer to speak about the dentist. You see the analysis. There are two brands, okay. One is Colgate and one is Sensodyne. Sensodyne brings the dentist and says so and so customers comes and they say we take cold water or hot tea, it gives us sensations in it. So I prescribe them Sensodyne pain relief. Now, I don't know who the owner of Sensodyne is. I don't know what is the ingredient inside. Of course, the toothpaste might be something chemical only, but then also it helps the customers to come out of the pain. I am branding the name, not the specific thing inside, the actual recipe. I am branding the dentist, not the customer. Who knows whether this is a dentist or a customer? Have you got the authentic information? But people believe it. Same time, Colgate. You see the ad on YouTube. They say, इसके अंदर में नमक है, इसके अंदर में हल्दी है, इसके अंदर में clove है. So basically, they are trying to tell all those things which in our grandparent days people used to use for toothache. You take clove, you take lemon, you take salt, whatever thing you can just stuff up inside your mouth and get the pain out of it is added to the toothpaste. So now my question is, why brand somebody's teeth like this? And take the toothpaste out as a solution for your problem. You're not a dentist.
Correct.
You have no authority to do it, but see, customers follow you. There are a breed of market in the market there is a breed of customers who are actually looking at what the other customer says, reviews and ratings.
Correct.
Genuine or not, I don't know. Before you buy a product, you just look at the product, look at the price, look at the discount, and go down and see what reviews and ratings. 4 star, okay, all is well. People have given actual photos, all is very well. People have written, "Oh, no, absolutely good purchase, fantastic, I like it, pros, cons." You bought it, whether or not you like it. So, in digital marketing, there's a lot of push and pull aspects also, wherein companies are safe, product is safe, but who is getting gambled? The customer.
Correct. And so, how do you see the future of short content like Reels and YouTube Shorts?
Now, see, this is a new age pedagogy, reels and short contents. Uh, I would still say it will take little time to, absorb itself in the market, because there are still a generation of customers available who want to know detailed information about products. Reels and short films is today's youth who do it. In a college, you do a small reel for a program coming up, or a movie coming up in the market. They do a small reel, unofficial, through YouTube, because they have to create impressions, and they write happily. 20 million views, 30 million views. Now, with that 20 million views, 30 million views, what am I supposed to do? But yes, it gives me goosebumps inside my brain saying, okay, let me open it. People have seen what is there inside it. So, the future of reel and short videos is something like, if the content you want to spike it up, you want to hype it up, it is good. But future after that is not guaranteed, because you don't know what kind of adrenaline flow comes out of the customer in terms of looking at your reel or looking at your short content. After that, if you don't live up to the expectation, no, the brand gets affected. So you need to be very careful with your short content. If you are putting it, make it healthy, make it sweet, make it crisp. You know, Today everything is open. You can put the way you want it, but you have to put it in still such a way where everybody can accept it. In Asia, still we have the concerns of being too very much wide open with our content. So still, if you keep your content crisp, short, and clear, where anybody, like nowadays there is a trend in the market where family members have a WhatsApp group. If there are 4 members, father, mother, son, daughter, they write fantastic four as the group. So your real content should be something like that. It should be posted in the group and everybody gives a thumbs. That means it's successful.
Correct.
And if you put it in the market within your student community or friendship community, it gets a thumbs up, it's successful. But the problem is, again, there are barriers to everything. With your short content, the biggest barrier is who accepts it, how. In India, we have a habit of giving free advice. Though you have worked very hard for your video, say suppose we are going through this video, you have tried your level best to make this as a session. You post it online. Somebody comes and says, "Oh, background could have been good, light could have been better,
Correct.
the speaker could have been even much better." You can't stop people talking, and that's the side effect of digital marketing.
Okay.
If you're trying to hype up a product, at the same time the demarketing also happens very fast, because you don't know at your back what is going on. You don't know who's trying to break your brand image or tarnish it. So you need to be very careful with your 360 degree approach of your short reels and videos.